Hey guys, I hope you're well. Um, this is my second time on here today. I'm feeling called back to the table to pull up some information and do a bit of a deeper dive. Okay, I'm going to pull some of my deeper cards. I am going to actually not start with the tarot because I don't want to. I am going to shuffle a bit. Yeah. Just a little, because I will probably move to that eventually. Okay, so that we have some idea of what we're looking at here, we're going to pull some of the Angel Oracle cards. I'm going to shuffle these. This is what we started with yesterday. This is going to be probably a little bit more of a philosophical read. It usually happens that way when I pull out my deeper cards. And it gives a message. Usually it is directed around, the situation at hand. But it actually dives a bit deeper into what we're looking at. We have true love. This is the romance of a lifetime. How beautiful, guys. So, it's a love reading. And I never can really tell with the philosophical ones. I mean, I'll pull... Alright, well, there's two. Okay. Alright. Let me pull this back. And... Sorry, guys. We have free yourself. It's time to take back control of your life and make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So, I'm going to read those in a few. I usually will pull and then read. But I will tell you what the... what the preface of the card is. First... There's two there. We have resolve and hidden treasure. This is a period of indecision and inner conflict. It's time to make a decision. Okay. And then we have authentic self-expression. Okay. So hidden treasure, resolve, and authentic self-expression. Awesome. So we're going to set these aside. Stuff is coming off pretty quick. Since we know this is a it seems like there's a little static in the relationship, and most of the time you guys aren't coming to hear that everything is going smoothly. Usually there's some type of blocks or a bit of roadblocks, delays. Hard to get. You're missing opportunities by playing hard to get. Give someone a chance. Alright, I'm not taking all those, but I will take that one. Is that one or is that two? Unavailable. You're chasing someone unavailable, or you're the one who's running away. Okay. So this could be... Guys. Jeez, things are just running off. If you could just see me now, I'm in my socks, trying to keep warm, in a sundress, wishing I was elsewhere. Just got back from Jamaica, missing the weather big time. Even though it was windy, I still miss it. Self-neglect. You're neglecting your own needs in the relationship. Practice self-care. So we got some blocks going on, and not insurmountable, but some things that need to be. And I'm taking body shame. Body shame. You feel unattractive to others. Work on accepting yourself, flaws and all. Okay. And that could be not just body shame, but some things that you're not, accepting of altogether. Okay, so what else do we want? Let's get some of these guys here. Okay, well, whatever those two are. These are situation cards just to kind of define what's going on in the situation a bit. Pull some of these. I have new decks coming today. I have 3 or 4 decks. I am wild. I'm out here just spending all the funds trying to, gather more decks, when if you could see my desk, you'd be like, okay. We have chained and red flags. What's going on, guys? What's going on? But we have key player, and we also have lust. Those two came out last night in a read that I did. Let's see. We have swept up, head over heels, falling in love and intense emotions. But there's some warning signs here. So I'm not sure what those are, but we're starting with this. So I'm going to pop these down here. And I have another situational type deck. We're going to look at this and kind of understand what's happening. Okay, so expect to see major progress. I love that. Good luck and triangle. Oop. There's some red flaggage here. Exploring different options, third party, outside interference, open relationship, no commitment, and unfaithful. That's no good. And that goes with lust, but enchained, codependency, unhealthy attachment, weighed down. Okay, so I see. I mean, I'm getting a lot of the same, you know, resounding messages about third parties being over with because the hard work will be rewarded. This person expect to see major progress. The hard work will be rewarded. Good luck. Good things are manifesting. They're swept up and head over heels, and they are a key player, irreplaceable. They know that you are essential. So this triangle stuff and feeling chained and whatnot, with codependency and unhealthy attachments and feeling like they're being weighed down. This is something it's not past energy, I don't think necessarily. I think that this is something that's being overcome though, because good things are happening. This person is doing, it says good things are manifesting. Expect to see major progress. This person is making progress. Whoever your person is, they're here and they're doing their best. They're manifesting. Here's another manifesting card. Cool. Coming in very soon. And an apology. Coming in to renew lost love. They know that they need to bring you an apology. Maybe they put you in a third party type situation and they feel chained by lust. Now, with the codependency, if the triangle and you know that there's no third party, the third party is going to be something you already know about, okay? It's not going to be a surprise to you. I don't feel that it's this hidden secret and this and that. I don't feel that at all. What I do feel is that this person may have in the past put you in either a third party or, and mind you, when we talk about third parties, we are talking about belief systems. Okay? Being chained down, weighed down by belief system, dogma that we were raised with, that we no longer align with, but it's just a part of us. Maybe we have a parent involved that's interfering with the situation. Maybe they're getting, you know, feedback that just bad advice from others. So the third party or outside interference could be, you know, finances. It could be work. It could be any number of things that interfere with your situation. It could be like with the chained and the codependent and red flags and stuff. It could very well be belief systems, dogma. But for those, I mean, take it as it resonates, because there are third parties out there sometimes. But again, it's not, I don't think there's a big heavy secret if it is. But this person wants to bring you an apology. They are manifesting beautiful things with you. There are two manifesting cards. We have good luck with good things are manifesting. And then the manifesting card itself, you know, coming in very soon. So an apology coming in very soon. They're feeling all of the intense emotions, you know. So, okay. With that said, do I want to pull? I'm going to pull the situations deck. I really like my situations deck, oracle decks, because they tell me, you know, a bit more about the situation and what's happening. Let me give this a good shuffle, because we've used this. This person's got anxiety, very much anxiety. They're scared, and it could be that, you know, they have that dogma, or they don't want to go against, you know, their family, or what their family thinks. They're concerned about, you know, society or societal norms, whatever that looks like. Whatever that looks like. So, let's pull a few more of these and see what we got. And hopefully Amazon will be like, yep, delivered, and I can go pick up Lost. Maybe they feel very cut off by, they feel cut off, or maybe they could have ghosted, or you blocked them, they blocked you, you ghosted them, they ghosted you. In any case, someone's feeling lost and cut off. Ooh, excuse me. Let's see. Okay, that crickets, silence, non-action. Okay, but they know that there's a deadline. That they feel like time is running out. The money focus. They could very well be chained by, you know, the focus on their stability right now, with the financial support, child alimony, and government. Maybe they're waiting for taxes to make a move. Maybe they're stuck right now and they feel like they have nothing to offer, and maybe they're, you know, their home situation is stuck. It's going to be different for, you know, different scenarios for different, because we're reading on a collective. This is obviously not a personal reading, and if you want one of those, I do offer them. Oh, bottom of the deck, pop up, spontaneous, unexpected surprise visit. They could pop in. They could pop in, you know, with some information, with that apology. TikTok, I mean, it tells me they feel like they're on a deadline, that time is running out. Maybe that you will move past them and open yourself to, or that you'll open yourself to others, you know. Pay attention to red flags. Second red flags. Second one, guys. Whatever they are, know the warnings of what unhealthy connections look like, okay? Not only do we have codependency here, and this, I tell you, this is the theme of the year. I promise you. Codependent issues. Okay? We got codependency here. We have pay attention to red flags. Along with red flags. Red flags. There may be some major healing that needs to happen here. Pay attention to red flags. If your person pops up with that apology, you need to use your discernment and your intuition to know if this person is changing, putting in the work, ending it with the third party, attending to the codependency that they may be dealing with. That's the second red flags card, guys. It's very imperative that you are cognizant of the red flag. Don't overlook the red flags. Do not. They are the one, though. They are the one. You've already met the romantic partner that you seek. This person is the one. But they may have work to do. Okay? And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing at all wrong with that. They may feel like they're on a deadline because you're going to meet somebody else, though. And they're freaking out. So they may come in before they're ready to offer you what... They may come in with an offer. You know, and what you need to know is, are they taking the steps to deal with their situation, you know, deal with themselves? And I mean, because what you don't want is to go in and start something new with this person and they're not ready for it. You know, they need to be ready for it. But if they came in and asked you for some more time just to say, hey, you know, I'm clearing things out. I'm clearing things out, and I am starting counseling, or I've started whatever, you know, whatever type of self-help or guided help, whatever they're doing, you need some evidence. You need receipts. Show me that you're making some changes. So don't just accept things at face value. You need to know that the changes, you're gonna know energetically if things are different and if things are changing. It's important for that. Sometimes people need a hermit, but they may need more time. And if you want to wait for this person, that's fine. You know, and it really is important that the person come in and let you know, I want you. I want to be with you. but I feel like I'm running out of time and I need to come in and talk to you about this. But I have some things that I need to deal with first, and that's okay. That's okay. That's a beautiful thing, because what that says is I want a solid foundation with you so that we can build a beautiful life together. And in order for us to have that, I need to work on some things within myself first. I am starting X, Y, and Z. Can you give me more time so that I can put some of these things into place and start learning some coping mechanisms or what have you, so that we can move forward with this? That's a beautiful thing. Nothing at all wrong with that. Absolutely beautiful. And I know in this microwave society, we want things immediately. We don't want to wait. You know, we don't want to wait for stuff. We want it right now. And I know I'm very much like that. I'm a mess. I know. But what I also know is that if you start things out on the wrong foot, that's where they'll wind up. They'll fail. They'll break. Because you didn't put in the effort that it took, you know. And the thing is, they're not the only one that needs healing. So, in the interim, work on yourselves. You know, work. As long as each of you are a work in progress, you can make this a beautiful, beautiful thing. Okay? Let's see. What are their next intentions towards you? Let's ask that question. What are their next intentions towards you? What is your person's next intentions towards you? What are your person's next intentions towards you? Okay, not trying to come out. Deception, sneaky. I don't love it. Cheat and get away with something, scheme. I don't like that. Reckless talk, too blunt, aggressive persuasion, rash conclusions. So again, pay attention to those red flags. Pay attention to the red flags, guys. Because while they're the one, and you may really love this person, it doesn't look like they're coming in with... I mean, and actually, the Seven of Swords could be strategy as well. But with the rigid, opinionated, reckless talk, too blunt, aggressive, the Knight of Swords in reverse, oh, and the Tower. The Tower has to happen. Something's got to fall apart so that it can be built back better. So, a rude awakening, falsehood exposed. Now they may be bringing you some truths. If they're coming in, then they're bringing you some truths that could be, you know, a very strategic. This is a card of sneakiness. Like he's walking away with these 5 swords, like looking behind him at the people that are about to be chasing him because he's stealing. He's literally being sneaky. But the thing about it is, this is also a card of strategy. Could they be strategically coming in? Maybe. Maybe they can. I mean... But, I mean, I don't like sneaky. The Tower, though, with the third-party situation, they may be, this Tower is required. They need to destroy this dogma that no longer serves them. So they have work to do. The Tower needs to come into play in their lives so that they can come in right. Okay, let's see. They're neglecting themselves. They need self-care. They need some time. They're not available. They could be running away and not facing their problems right now. They feel like they're, you know, gonna miss their opportunity, though, if they don't bring you something. And then you need to work on how you feel about yourself. Your self-esteem needs some work. And theirs may too. They may be the most attractive person in the world and feel the lowest about themselves. It is quite common, especially for those of us who have had childhood wounding. We may be the most attractive. People come up to us and they're just drawn to us. But we don't feel good enough. There's worthiness issues. And while this says body shame, it's not necessarily about the body, but although it could be. You know, it could very well be. Let's read these intuitive, authentic self-expression. They need to be honest. Honesty may not be your person's strong suit. Resolve. There's a period of indecision and inner conflict, and it is time for them to make a decision. They cannot, their hard work will be rewarded, but they need to come to some conclusions. Let's go with hidden treasure, and let's just take a peek at what we got from that. You have brilliant untapped potential just waiting to be explored. Are you feeling the inner call to explore and uncover your greatest strengths and gifts? If you feel like you're going through the motions in life with no real passion or purpose, you're getting ready to experience something new and exciting about yourself. It's time to acknowledge the hidden desire to uncover your untapped potential. The arrival of this card is a request to dig deep to get your creative juices flowing. You have something magnificent brewing under the surface, just deep enough to be hidden from your awareness, and all it needs is an outlet for expression, so look inward. Not only do you have brilliant untapped potential, you can trust that you will find it at this time. How do you know what potential is? How can you find it? The best way is to start immersing yourself in all the things that you love to do. Get creative and inspired. You may be called to move into something, a calling right now while this person's working on themselves. It may be that it's time for you to focus on yourself and your calling at the moment. Get a plane ticket to that sacred land you've always wanted to travel to. In November, I went to Bali, Indonesia, and you can see from the videos on YouTube that I went through healing. I went to like a healer. I went to a lot of temples, and I went to a water blessing, and it was just amazing. It was so spiritual. So get out the paintbrushes, make a mark that you've always wanted to make. Go explore. What is your greatest strengths and gifts that you have to offer the world? Go find yourself too. It's such a beautiful journey. And I've since gone to Jamaica, although I was on a resort, so I didn't really get the culture that I wanted to, or the, local stuff. I wanted really very much to go and see how the locals live and what their traditions are and things of that nature. And that is my goal when I travel. So I will be definitely doing more of that in the coming days and in my future travels. 2222 on the clock as it relates, which means you're on the right track. 222 means you are on the right track. So keep running with that. Resolve. Let's go with 68, which is resolve. When you're in conflict with yourself, it means that half of you agrees and the other half does not. And this creates indecision and confusion. If you're going to do something, do it with your whole heart. Put both feet in and jump. If one foot is in front of you while the other foot is behind you, you're unbalanced. You're not going anywhere, except possibly to fall over. Anytime there is stagnation, it can be because you have not made up your mind about the direction you're heading. Are you in or are you out? Make up your mind to resolve the inner conflict. Inner conflict, it manifests in many ways. Through one's inner dialogue is common. It can show up as, I really want to, but what if someone disapproves? There's that again. Things that are weighing this person down. Or, I really need this, but I can't do it right now. These messages are self-sabotage techniques which keep you from moving forward. If you really want something, let yourself believe that it is possible. And this could be a message to your person, because I have both the runner and chaser listening to my messages. And, step forward and do it. Don't be afraid to do it. Fear just, it's an illusion. It really is an illusion to keep you stuck. Don't get stuck. Go ahead and put one foot in front of the other and see how that flows. If you're in flow with the universe, it's going to take off and it's going to be absolutely beautiful. Resolve to make a decision this week, one way or another. Just remember that if you stay in inner conflict with yourself, there's also a choice. Inaction is still an action. And inaction can be the closure to a good situation that could be amazing for you. There is no invisible barrier keeping you from moving forward. There is no one to blame. There is only your own choice. It's your choice. Live your life. Don't worry about what other people think or say or whatever. Who gives a crap? Who cares what people think? It doesn't matter. It is your life. You get to run it. Don't let other people run your stuff. It sucks. Don't do it. I did it for years. People pleasing is horrifying. Okay? Because you stay stuck and unfulfilled for all of your days instead of living your whole life to the best of your ability. Go do that instead. It's amazing. It's so freeing. I wish I would have learned this many years ago. Free yourself. What do you feel conflicted about? In what ways are you spinning in place instead of moving forward? What decision are you feeling guided to make, and what is preventing you from making it? Ask yourself these questions. And then we have 24, authentic self-expression. Or you feel like, with this one, I feel like somebody is very afraid that to take their mask off for fear that the person that they'd be coming towards wouldn't accept them, which in all reality is just an inner voice or a parent or some type of tape that we were told, or some type of information that we were given when we were young, which isn't accurate. It's no good. It's nonsense, because we are good enough. And that mask falling off, our authentic self is beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, let's read it now. Be true to who you really are, and your life will change in the most amazing ways. Your soul is whispering softly to you at all times, but you cannot hear it if you're making a dedicated effort to check in, and if you're not making a dedicated effort to check in. We're crying out loud. Sorry, guys. Let me try again. Let me start again. Your soul is whispering softly to you at all times, but you cannot hear it if you're not making a dedicated effort to check in and align with your inner self. With this card, you are being asked to take the necessary time out to listen to the needs of your soul. Are you living your life in alignment with your authentic self, or are you living your life based on what other people think you should do? Oh my God, that just, with the resolve, wow, those things lend to the other. Who of you out there are living according to someone else's rules? Who may be the most unhappy person you've ever met in your life, like our parents. I'm sorry. I love them, and what I will take from them is the mistakes that they've made. I will take those and apply those as things I don't want for myself, but what I'm not about to do is, if a parent is unhappy and miserable, take advice from them. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Unless they're coming with, I could have done better in this situation. I wish I would have AYZ. XYZ. AYZ. Whatever. I'm a mess. No, I'm not. I'm a beautiful mess. How about that? So I'm not gonna take advice from someone who has not got what I want. You got what I don't want? I am not about to take advice from you. I am solid. I am gonna go find somebody to mentor me who has what I desire, so I can see how they did it. Not somebody who doesn't have it, who's been miserable all their freaking life, and that will not attend to their pains and their childhood wounding. No thank you. It's a firm no thank you for me. I will take my advice from people that are actually doing the work. Remember that. To live a life of authentic alignment means following your inner compass. Stop making decisions and choices that are not honoring your integrity and your truth. When you follow your inner compass, you will show up in a way that feels genuine and makes you feel alive. Often in life and you'll find your soul tribe, not to mention you will find people that will love you. Be weird. Be friggin' weird. I'm weird. Love it. Love myself. It's fine. Because those who don't like my weird, they can go. Bye-bye. See ya. Those that love my weird will love all my weird, and they'll be weird with me. I have my weird tribe. I love them. They're amazing. Go ahead and be weird with me. Let's weird it out, okay? Seriously. Often in life, we find ourselves going along with what everyone else expects or needs from us rather than prioritizing what is best for ourselves. To find your unique path and voice, get quiet. Go into a meditative state and ask your soul to gently guide you into step with the harmonious rhythm of your authentic self, your true self. If you're fully living your life for you and not for others, what would you do differently? When you stay true to who you really are, your life will start to shift, making ways for new opportunities and miracles to happen. How can you show up in the world in a way that's true to you? If you were living your life in accordance with your authentic self, what would your life look like? In what ways In what ways is that similar to or different from the way your life looks now? I bet you it'd be completely different. It would be completely different. I would 1000% bet. Free yourself. Take control of your life. Right here, free yourself. I mean, that really lends to everything else that we've been talking about. Free yourself. Like the unicorn in the image on this card, you may be feeling trapped. Perhaps you've relinquished control to someone else. There we go again, living for everyone but yourself. Or maybe you feel smothered in your career or relationship. As you tune into yourself, you'll sense specific areas where the message applies to you. You can even ask yourself, in what ways do I feel limited or constrained? Trust the answers you receive. This card comes to you from the romance angels because they've heard your call for great love. To experience passion, though, you must first allow yourself to feel deep emotions. In doing so, you may come up against areas of your life where you harbor discontent. Simply by acknowledging these areas, you bring light to the situation and allow room for the angels to help you. Ask for divine help. Free yourself from other people's constraints, because a lot of times, like I said, these are other people's ideas. Let yourself loose from that. Make the effort. Let's read and make the effort. You receive this card because some action steps on your part are necessary in order for your prayers about your love life to be answered. The angels have opened the doors for you, and now it's time for you to walk through them. The first thing that comes to mind with respect to taking action is a good starting place for you. When you ask for spiritual help, you always receive it. Often this comes in the form of intuitive guidance, using your intuition, which consists of repetitive feelings and thoughts. Now, mind you, anxiety yells and intuition whispers. Remember that. You get the sense that you should do this or that. You receive this card as a nudge to actually take the action. You will then receive the next piece of the puzzle. God does not often give us the full staircase of details as to what's going to happen in our lives, or divine God of your understanding, so that you know. We're not given a full play-by-play of what is due to happen in our lives, nor should you use tarot for this. You know, it's advice, but it is not. It's not dictated. It's not written in stone, and you likely are only revealed a piece at a time. Take the one step, and the next step will be revealed to you. You will then receive the next piece of the puzzle, meaning another intuitive message about what to do. If you like, you can ask the angels to give you the motivation, courage, time, and energy to take these steps. Know that each one brings you closer to the pathway to great love. Beautiful. And then we got true love. You pulled this card because true and lasting love is here for you. If your question is about a specific person, then this card serves as validation. Once you've gotten 56 other, they are the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. This is worth, you know, beautiful things are manifesting. I mean, a blessed connection, it says on this card. This is definitely the one. This is your answer here. If you've been complaining or worrying lately, the angels guide you to shift to a more optimistic perspective. And if you've had romantic hopes repeatedly dashed, there's still reason to hold faith that real love can be yours, if you believe it. If you think everything is going to fail, it's going to fail. You will be 1000% right. Take action steps to positively manifest the love life you desire. Whether you're single or in a partnership, begin by visualizing yourself romantically happy and satisfied, and see and imagine yourself with a wonderful partner who embodies the qualities that are important to you. Imagine this person appreciating and loving you too. You can write lists and conduct journaling sessions about your feelings, hopes, desires, and intentions. You can also create a dream board with images and phrases related to your love life goals. Paste it into a poster board. Daily look at the dream board with positive intent, and follow any inner guidance to take actions related to your dreams. Your positive outlook will make you a more physically and energetically attractive person, which will definitely help your relationship with yourself and everyone else too. Beautiful. Okay, guys. I think that's it. I'm going to give you one little message from the universe, and don't be surprised if you see me pop up here again later, because I'm going to have new decks and I'm very excited. I'm going to pull one of these basic advice from the universe to you, and although we've gotten a crap load of advice just by pulling all these other things. Relationships. I'm attracted to those people who serve my higher good. Beautiful. Alright guys, there you have it. Hope this helps. Have a good day.